Hi, I'm Bill Mahoney, Vice President of Membership for the Huron Valley chapter of PMI. You may be wondering why I'm sitting here wearing this golf cap and holding this golf club. Well, I wanted to talk to you about networking. It's no secret that an awful lot of networking happens on golf courses. But it's not the only place that networking occurs. Matter of fact, more and more today, an awful lot of networking happens right there in cyberspace through the use of social networks. Over the summer, the membership committee has been looking at social networks to see which one might be a good fit for us to use. And we've kind of narrowed it down and taken a look at LinkedIn. As a matter of fact, we've even set up a group on LinkedIn for the use of the members. It's the Membership Matters group. What else would it be named? As a matter of fact, in a few minutes, I'm going to go into the computer and invite all of our members to join me there. You don't have to accept the invitation, but it will be offered. But before we do that, I'd like you to take a look at this presentation I've put together. It's a short introduction to how LinkedIn works and how we're going to use it. So, that being said, let's take a look. Building chapter networking with LinkedIn. What is LinkedIn? Well, according to their own website, LinkedIn is an interconnected network of 45 million experienced professionals from around the world, representing 170 industries in 200 countries. It exists to help you make better use of your professional network and help the people you trust in return. Okay, well that tells us what it is, but how does it work overall, and how is our chapter going to use it in particular? Let's take a look. That oval on your screen represents LinkedIn, and those little people that are popping up, well, they represent me and you and the millions of other people who join LinkedIn. That's your first step. But it certainly isn't the only step, because once you've joined, you're only one solitary person among millions of other people who aren't talking to each other. And that's really the key to any of these networks, is establishing connections and building your network. Once you're a member of LinkedIn, you want to start building your network by making connections, just as those arrows connecting our little friends demonstrates. You would invite somebody to become one of your connections. Someone else can invite you to become one of their connections. LinkedIn will even make recommendations on who you may want to consider as a connection. Now, connections are not the only tools that you have for building networks within LinkedIn. Another valuable tool is the group. A group is simply a collection of members who have like interests. Perhaps you have the same job. Perhaps you work in the same industry. Perhaps even you belong to the same professional organization, such as, a PMI chapter. Yeah, I think you probably saw that one coming. Well, that's exactly what we did. We've established a group within LinkedIn called Membership Matters. Now, this group is open to all members, and everyone will be invited. You don't have to join, but you will be invited. Now, while the overall group is a good place, a good forum for us to talk about general ideas within the chapter, some people may have specific issues that they want to address with other people who have like concerns, such as PDUs. So we've started establishing some subgroups within that, and I'll go over that in a little bit. As I've said, the main group, or the primary group for the chapter, will be Membership Matters. That will be a sort of a general interest forum. Specific interests will be addressed by the subgroups. Now, what's going to drive the creation of the subgroups? Well, you are. I technically create them, but I'm going to follow your lead. But, just to give people an idea of what can be done, I've created some subgroups of my own. Agile Avenue, Healthcare Hospitality Suite, PM Cafe, Resume Roundup, Pondering PDUs, PMP Prep Pavilion, and Golfing for Business and Pleasure. Now, what are those about? What are they for? Well, you're just going to have to go into the group and find out. Finally, I wanted to mention to you an important tool that is inside of the groups and the subgroups, and that is the discussion board. The discussion board is a forum, really, where chapter members can talk to other chapter members about issues that are important to them. So there you have it. There are connections, groups, subgroups, and discussions. There's actually more in LinkedIn than this, but I think these are the important tools that you want to get started with. Now, to get started, let's actually take a 2-minute tour of the site itself. This is the email invitation that you'll receive to join LinkedIn. Just click on the Join Group link and you're on your way. If you're already a member of LinkedIn, you'll be taken right to the group. Otherwise, you'll be prompted to join LinkedIn at this point. It doesn't require much information. You would just put in your name and the information shown on the screen and hit the Continue button. You'll then be prompted to join the group. You select the options you want for the group and then press the Join Group button. You're now looking at the Membership Matters overview page, and as the name implies, it gives you an overview of what's in the group. You can also navigate to specific discussions or links to news items. You can also add a news item by submitting a link. There's also a jobs board. The jobs board is a place where you can post your resume or look for jobs that are posted on LinkedIn's network. Now, a word of caution. While most of LinkedIn services are free, they do offer certain premium services for money. The jobs board, specifically posting your resume onto their network, is one of those. So, be forewarned. Now, the final link that I want to go over is the subgroup link. The Subgroups tab displays all the subgroups of a main group. For us, our main group is Membership Matters. So if you go to the Subgroups tab in Membership Matters, it will always display all the subgroups that you either have joined or can join or eligible to join. Now for this example, I'm going to join the Pondering PDUs subgroup. So I would go to the link on the right hand side. I would go down the page till I get to the Pondering PDUs and then click on the right hand link to join the group. When you join a subgroup, you'll see the same join page that we saw when we joined the main group. You select your options and then press the Join Group button down on the bottom. Once in there, you'll see the overview. Now in this case, I'm going to click on a discussion in progress, and you'll see that, well, in this case, all the comments are from me. But you can add your own comments, and those comments could be questions, they could be statements, they could pretty much be anything you can put in writing that you might normally say face-to-face at one of our chapter meetings, except you don't have to wait for a chapter meeting. You can just address and chat with your fellow members 24/7. Once you do that, you just add your comment, and there it is, ready to be seen and commented on by others. If you'd like to see a display of all the groups that you're a member of, you would go to the left-hand navigation menu and hit Groups. This will display the groups that you're currently a member of. Now in this example, I've just clicked on the Membership Matters group, which of course is the main group, and now I'm going to click on the subgroup folder. Again, this will display all the groups that I'm eligible to join or have joined. In the case of this particular one right here, you'll see there's no longer a join group. That means I'm already a member of it. So as a final word for navigation, and in fact a final word for this presentation, if you want to see a list of all the subgroups in Membership Matters, go to the Membership Matters page and click the Subgroups folder. If you want to see just those groups, those subgroups that you're a member of, press the Groups link on the left-hand navigation column. Well, that's it, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you at our meetings and online. If you have any questions, drop me a line at vpmembership@pmi-hvc.org.